We hit 10 years in business this year. It's been quite the journey, and there's been a lot of highs and there's a lot of lows and a lot of learning lessons in between. So in this video, I want to give you 10 lessons, life lessons learned from growing a company, a business, and also growing a family at the same time.
I don't have friends, I got family.
My hope is that by watching this video, if you are in the same boat, whether you're trying to grow a business or grow a family or do both, you'll be able to take one of these lessons and get some value from it.
You need awesome lessons.
The first lesson, lesson number 10, is fix nervous with service. Sometimes we have that fear that creeps in when, oh, I don't know if I need to go to this house or talk to this client or shoot this video or you name it. Like we get nervous for different reasons and fear starts to set in. Or I don't want to look stupid on a camera, on a video because I mumble my words.
What?
I look funny, whatever that is. Like we have these doubts that creep in. And when that happens, focus on not you. Focus on somebody else. Focus on adding value to somebody else. And when you can focus on the person that's behind the camera or some like your customers or your family, like focus on them and do it to help and come from a place of service. And that fear starts to dissipate. So again, if you feel that start creeping in, fix nervous with service and start helping other people. All right, lesson number 9 is look for the gaps, not at the trees. So I go snowboarding up in Canada every year with a group of other guys, a lot of other entrepreneurs. And you're going fast down a mountain, you're dodging through trees, and it can be intimidating at times. And they have a quote. It says, look for the gaps or the openings, not at the trees. Because your body follows where your eyes go. And if you're only focused on the trees, chances are you're gonna slam right into the tree. And if you focus on the gap or the opening in between the trees, your body will naturally follow through that gap or that opportunity. And guess what? It's the same in business. If you're always focused on the obstacle or the hard thing, like you're going to attract more of the hard things and you're gonna increase the chances that you're gonna fail. But if you focus on that opportunity or the possibility that's in between the obstacles, you're going to attract the right people to you. You're going to attract the right resources and insights that you need to fit that gap. So whatever you're doing, focus on the gaps or the opportunities, not the trees or the problems. Lesson number 8, money follows value. So a lot of people want to know, like, how can I make more money? How can I keep more money? And sometimes it's really easy to throw a pity party. It's like, oh, I can't make money because of whatever reason. But something that's been helpful is that money follows value. And so think of this river of money floating above your head. And there are trillions of dollars being exchanged every day in the world, meaning money goes from person A to person B trillions of times, trillions of dollars throughout the day. And if you wanted to have a piece of that, you just need to reach up and grab some and bring it down, and then you can have it. And hopefully you can have that money, that river money flow through you too. So not only are you getting money, but you're also giving it back out to the people who need it. Like you can have, like, be this source of flow of money. So think of like money's a lagging indicator in business and it follows the value that you provide. So if you would like to make more money, think of what is a problem that you can solve for people? How can you serve other people? How can you help them? And when you have something of value that you can trade in exchange for dollars, like that's how you make money. So in business, think of what are actions and things that you can take and measure that would add value to other people. And, for us, like I fell in love with making videos, and then I fell in love with advertising those videos. And then it's like, okay, now I like building a team and building a business. That's really fun. So like each skill set you develop, you can keep leveling up and helping other people. So yeah, money follows values. Okay. Number 7, people over profit. I think supporting people is really important, and I also think making money is important. I don't think they're mutually exclusive, but sometimes there's been situations where it's like, man, I'm probably not gonna make a lot of money, but I'm going to save the relationship. And some people choose to make money over relationships, and I think they end up lonely and miserable. And some people choose to build the relationships, and it can cost them money. And like that's where I lean towards. I like to have both, but if I had to choose one, I'd lean towards relationships. We had a client one time time, like when we first launched and we had these big expectations. Like he gave us a $10,000 budget. I thought we could hit these results, and we tried it for a month and it didn't work. It didn't work the way we had planned. And I called him up. I said, hey, this didn't work. I'm so sorry. It didn't, like, we sent the report. It just didn't work the way we had planned. He's like, hey, no worries. I know it's like trial and error. So like all good. Thanks for letting me know. And thanks for being transparent. We'll be in touch. So then the next month came, and there's some updates and changes that came into the YouTube platform. We're like, oh my gosh, this would totally help solve this guy's problem now. So I reached back out to him. I said, hey, we got this, there's been these changes made to the platform. I think we can get your ads to work again. Gave us another 10 grand. And guess what? Like, it got close. We didn't quite hit it, but it was a lot better than it was before, but not quite hitting the goal of what he wanted to do. And so I reached out and said, hey, like, we got close, but we didn't hit your goals. I'm sorry. He's like, hey, no worries. Like, you did your best. Like, we're learning. Like, let's be in touch. So then finally the third time, a couple months later, another change, and we had learned some more things when it came to video marketing that were really helpful. And I reached out to him. I said, I think we've finally cracked the code on this. He's like, cool, let's try it out. And we tried it out and it crushed it. And he's like, okay, let's do it again this next month. And we kept doing it. And like, we worked with him for like 5 years. Like, we made a lot of money together. It was really fun. And that becomes like, we put the client first. Like, what's the best situation for the client? Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, maintain that relationship as best you can, and money will eventually follow. Maybe not with that person, but down the road, it will come back. Lesson number 6, profit first. This is a principle called profit first. And it kind of, you may think it conflicts with the previous one where I say people over profit, but hear me out. But there was 1 year in business, we made a lot of money, and I checked my profit margin, and I had a 1% profit in business. Like, it was crappy. And it's because I didn't have a system for how I would keep and manage the money. And it was a hard year, a lot of stress, a lot of overwhelm. So I found the book called Profit First. It's by Mike Michalowicz, and I rebuilt the company around that system. And what I love about the system is it provides an automated way for you to keep more money, but also have it like distributed where it needs to go. So for example, you have one bank account, and all your income comes into this bank account. And then when it comes to running a business, instead of keeping profit at last, you decide, hey, how much money do I want to be making that I need to cover my expenses and also add some cushion for like making life enjoyable. And so maybe that's 15% profit, right? So you say, I want to take 15% of the revenue and I want to put it in this bank account. But then you have a team that you need to cover. And so you need to take, maybe that's 60% of your revenue that goes into the payroll or the people bank account. And then you've got your operations, like your expenses, and maybe that's 20%. So you put 20%, you put it in this bank account. And then you also have taxes that come into play. So then you put a percentage of your revenue in taxes. And what's nice is it takes a lot of work to get this set up, but once it's set up and you can automate it, money comes in, it goes where it needs to go, and you don't have to think about it. Money flows in, money flows out, and it goes where it needs to, and you can accomplish what you need to get done. If you are struggling in your business finance acumen, I recommend reading Profit First. All right, so those are lessons 10 through 6 of what I've learned from 10 years in business. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you want to get the next 5, we're actually going to put them in the next video. So you'll have to click the link and you can watch the next one. We're going to release it the following week, but we'll have that in there, and then you can get the full set of 10. But for right now, hopefully the first 5 were helpful and you learned something, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when we launch the next one. So we hit 10 years in business this year, and I decided to put together a list of 10 lessons I've learned over the last 10 years growing a business and growing a family. Here's lesson number 10. Fix nervous with service. Sometimes we can feel like the fear kicking in if we have to do a certain project or hop on a phone with a prospect or a client or launch a campaign or shoot a video or run a marketing campaign. Like, that fear can set in. And when that happens, something that's been helpful for me is, hey, if I'm feeling this, I just need to focus on the other person. I need to focus on helping and serving. And when I've done that, when I focused on service, my nervousness goes down, and I'm a lot more confident and calm and collected so that I can provide more value. So if you're feeling nervous, try that.